Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You gotta hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself.
But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Hey, they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video.
In a shocking development, boxing champion Devin Haney's trainer and outspoken father, Bill Haney, has launched a scathing critique of Floyd Money Mayweather, saying that the boxing legend's wealth may not be as real as it seems. According to Haney, Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle and frequent displays of wealth are just smoke and mirrors designed to maintain a carefully manicured image.
A game is gone. What adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah.
Mayweather has achieved notable success in the real estate industry. He reportedly paid over $42 million for more than 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan in late 2024. Over 1,000 residential buildings and a number of retail establishments are part of this property, which Mayweather owns alone. Mayweather has also contributed to a $10 billion project that includes 18 office buildings totaling 10 million square feet, spread across Jersey City, Chicago, and New York.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I went and gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I gotta go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one.
Floyd Mayweather has come under fire from Bill Haney for what he sees as his financial disregard for his teammates. Haney questioned how money was being distributed inside Mayweather Promotions, arguing that team members like Calvin Ford shouldn't seem stressed out if the company is as financially successful as it claims to be. He underlined how crucial it is to pay team members fairly in order to keep them happy and protect their well-being.
It's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach. So I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this. Because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Haney goes on to criticize Mayweather's move from competitive boxing to exhibition bouts, suggesting that this change is motivated more by money than a sincere love for the sport. He implies that Mayweather's current priorities are getting paid rather than upholding the honor of boxing.
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
According to reports, Mayweather complained that he had not been able to get a deal similar to the one Haney had been offered, which raised concerns that he may prevent Haney from getting the chance to face well-known boxers like Gervonta Davis or Rolando Raleigh Romero. People like Oscar De La Hoya have criticized this scenario, claiming that Mayweather ruined a possible fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying?
De La Hoya thinks that Floyd still fights sometimes because he needs money. De La Hoya claims that boxers like Floyd frequently go bankrupt because to their extravagant spending. This worry doesn't seem unfounded considering Floyd's opulent lifestyle, which includes private jets, vehicles, and clothing.
Enjoy his lucrative contract. He's going to fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young. But look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds. Call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought freaking Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
You think Canelo's gonna out-earn him eventually? You think he'll make more money than Floyd?
By far. Canelo's 28 years old.
Right.
And he's already made, what, $500 million?
Right.
Easy.
Floyd's lavish spending has frequently made news. He claims to have hundreds of watches, each worth thousands of dollars, and possesses one worth $18 million. Although these flexes may attract attention, they also raise questions about whether such behaviors are long-term viable, particularly for someone with Floyd's wealth.
My most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches. And I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000, easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciates.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
Mayweather Jr. has continuously been among the most paid athletes, frequently earning large sums of money per bout. For example, Mayweather reportedly made about $275 million from his 2017 fight against Conor McGregor, making it one of the largest single-event revenues in sports history.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd has never shied away from boasting. He frequently claims that no boxer in the history of the sport has achieved what he has. He exudes confidence, but he also constantly compares himself to others, which strengthens his brand, but also attracts criticism and mistrust. Although Mayweather is well known for flaunting his opulent lifestyle, which includes regular private jet travel, detractors contend that such extravagant spending can put a burden on finances, particularly if it isn't offset by steady revenue, which could result in financial instability. Do you want me to show you now?
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm finna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay. So it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour. About an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah. Mayweather is a prime example of how the emphasis on luxury and theatrics may have negative financial effects. Even high earners may experience financial difficulties as a result of overpaying on upscale.
Especially, was a very successful kickboxer, 4-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. Like, it's not
goods without taking the bigger picture into account.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give.
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bull fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.